Visit our sponsor, PointZeroEnergy.com right now. Solar backup you can count on. Check out their off-grid portable solar generators and complete do-it-yourself solar panel kits. The HomeGrid 5000 HD provides heavy-duty, portable power to back up your entire home in the event of an emergency or blackout. Give them a call right now at 208-530-2393. That's 208-530-2393. Or click the link below right now. That's PointZeroEnergy.com. Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. It is Wednesday, the 27th, 2016. Did a radical video yesterday. You really need to subscribe and watch it on demand. Asset allocation, how to get and stay rich, how to get and stay wealthy, but more importantly, how to have peace of mind, how to prepare for the economic collapse. Absolutely transformative, and honestly, I get really excited. I'm tweeting right now too, capturing multiple things live. I get really excited when I have breakthroughs, when I see radical transformation in my own life. And I get so excited about it that I want to share it. And I've been putting out a series of videos, which really is a part of, this just kind of came out organically, my mastery program. We've got about 5 videos in the quote unquote self-help section that I think will blow you away. I think yesterday's video truly is attempting to achieve that mastery that we all do in life and business, and kind of like a black belt in karate, you're never satisfied. You know, we're always trying to get better. We're always trying to self-improve. We're always trying to self-actualize. And this is something, and I think the purpose of a lot of what I do on camera on a day-to-day basis. And I want to see our audience, you know, the hundreds and thousands of emails that I get on a regular basis. I want you to experience and feel the same way I do. So check it out on demand. It's only $4.95 a month or $49.95 a year. I'll put a link in the description. It'll pop up here on the screen. Watch it right now. It's 38 minutes of amazing content, not to mention hundreds and hundreds of videos. All of our content, our complete archive, completely ad-free, and private videos you've never seen before. Subscribe today. So Ted Cruz is eliminate Ted yesterday, with Donald Trump winning, 5 states, an absolute landslide. He is mathematically out of the race. It's just math, Ted. Okay, so you're done. Donald Trump has claimed victory, essentially said, put out via tweet, etc. I think he's also speaking on CNN Live today, might be happening right now, that he is the quote-unquote nominee for the GOP party, something that we talked about months and months and months ago. This is actually happening and unfolding just like I thought it would. Again, all of this fanfare, all of this hoopla, all of these giant warnings of a contested convention, not to say that that still can't happen, but it's looking less and less likely. Donald Trump is winning. The anti-establishment candidate, the anti-politician, is a presumptive GOP nominee, whether or not the Republican Party likes that or not. But here's the deal. Here is the real skinny. We know Ted's eliminated. We know Kasich, this guy should drop out of the race. They're just trying to steal it from Trump. Hillary Clinton will win in 2016 for the following reason. And a lot of you aren't going to like this, just like you didn't like my video when I predicted this way ahead of the curve, that Donald Trump was likely to get the nomination, but then he would eventually lose because the establishment doesn't want him in power. And it's already been decided, and it's already rigged. Something that later he himself, maybe he tunes into our videos and watches here on AMTV, actually projected to the American public and admitted that, yes, it is rigged. That's why he's been losing states like Colorado.
So here's the story. I was just talking to some of the very talented reporters backstage. And, you know, the system, folks, is rigged. It's a rigged system.
Hey, everybody. I'm Christopher Green, and you're tuning in to AMTV, Alternative Media Television. It's Monday, March 7th, 2016. And with a heavy heart, I say the elections are rigged. Donald Trump doesn't win. Hillary does. Here's the fundamental reason Hillary Clinton, Rod Ham criminal Clinton in 2016, will win the election. And it's not for the reason that you think it is. And again, I've done countless videos on this, why she's a woman, and because she's going to point a finger at Donald Trump and say he's a misogynist pig that, you know, hates women. So in today's video, you're going to learn exactly why Hillary Clinton is going to win the 2016 presidential election. She's a shoo-in, and it's all because she's a woman. You know, that's going to be one of the reasons she wins. She's going to play into that. And also the fact that she is a woman and she's going to play that card, just like a Barack Obama played the black card, is one of the reasons that she's going to win. We've already talked about that, but that's not the principal reason why Hillary Rodham Clinton, a criminal, by the way, is going to win in 2016. Here's why. She is Obama's third term. Hillary Rodham Clinton is an extension of Barack Obama. And by voting for her, you're actually putting Barack Obama and his policies back into the White House in 2016. And that's exactly what the establishment wants. You see, that's why Barack Obama still walks the streets in Washington, D.C. today. The establishment, he's their pick. They want him in power. They want the Manchurian candidate. They wanted the radical transformation that has made up the hijacking of this once great country, this constitutional republic founded by our founding fathers. The principal reason Hillary Clinton, again, will win in 2016 is not just because she's the establishment pick, but because she truly is a third term of Barack Hussein in the membrane Obama. And that is very important to know. It's one of the reasons there's been so much anger on the streets. I think people get this. I think the Trump supporters get this. I think even the Bernie Sanders supporters get this, that a Hillary Clinton win is in actuality a third term of Barack Obama. Totally obscene, arguably anti-constitutional, and insane. You know, the country truly has been hijacked, folks. The country truly is toast. You know, Hillary Clinton is a real-life criminal. Benghazi Gate, burning her email servers under the nose and thumb of Barack Hussein Obama. You see, if the establishment really didn't want Obama in power and his policies, and then Hillary Clinton as an extension of that, they would just get rid of her. Right? Just like they're trying to snuff out Donald Trump in more ways than one. Again, Trump very dangerous to the establishment. They would just get rid of Hillary Clinton like they do and they did with Richard Nixon. Remember when he came on TV in 1971 and took us off the gold standard?
The third indispensable element in building the new prosperity is closely related to creating new jobs and halting inflation. We must protect the position of the American dollar as a pillar of monetary stability around the world. In the past 7 years, there's been an average of one international monetary crisis every year. Now, who gains from these crises? Not the working man, not the investor, not the real producers of wealth. The gainers are the international money speculators. Because they thrive on crises, they help to create them. In recent weeks, the speculators have been waging an all-out war on the American dollar. The strength of a nation's currency is based on the strength of that nation's economy. And the American economy is by far the strongest in the world. Accordingly, I have directed the Secretary of the Treasury to take the action necessary to defend the dollar against the speculators. I have directed Secretary Connally to suspend temporarily the convertibility of the dollar into gold or other reserve assets, except in amounts and conditions determined to be in the interest of monetary stability and in the best interest of the United States. Now, what is this action, which is very technical, what does it mean for you?
He was like all nervous and stuff. He was talking about how he's actually trying to protect the dollar by depegging it from gold. How is that protective? The answer to that is it's not. The reason they depegged is because the country has gotten to the point, it did in 1971, I believe it was in August when he spoke his infamous speech, to the point where they're past the point of no return and there's so much debt accumulated that they just had to depeg. What was strange about it is the next day in the financial markets, stocks rallied, I believe, 4%, if I remember the historical information correctly. It was like 4%, even gold rallied on that day. Absolutely insane. Again, this is all a part of the establishment agenda. Hillary Clinton is going to ride that vacuum that she's a woman, that Donald Trump is a misogynist, that he hates women's and the LGBTQ community. I mean, I was even watching strange videos yesterday about people that are genderless and they call themselves non-binary, and even words I've never even heard of before, that they don't identify with the gender, that they were assigned a gender according to them at birth.
Good morning, easily offended millennials. I'm here with my queer platonic partner, Noah. If you haven't seen our queer platonic tag that we did together, you should watch it.
Watch it.
Yes.
It's great. It's a great time.
You may have noticed that we're both wearing dresses. Noah, why the hell would you be wearing a dress? Aren't you supposed to be a trans?
And it is an interesting conversation. You know, the whole idea that there are social norms and mores put into place, that you wear a dress because you're a girl, or you wear pink because you're a girl, and if you're a boy, you know, you carry a baseball bat and a glove. I mean, we definitely have that. But we've gotten to the point where, honestly, this society and the pendulum has swung so much to the liberal side that it just endorses people like Bruce Jenner cutting his dick off. Although I heard he hasn't done that yet. He's, I guess, he is a woman, but he's not. But he used to be a man, but he's not going to cut his dick off because I guess he's got a giant ego and he thinks he wants to keep his dick. I don't know if that's binary or non-binary. I really don't understand it. I even saw something pretty funny. I think it was yesterday or the day before, this woman that looks like Ted Cruz who's going to do a porn. I mean, she literally looks like, as Trump would say, lying Ted. Eliminate Ted. Eliminate Ted. Could you imagine having sex with Ted Cruz? Ugh. Just be disgusting. Dude. He's got a really big nose. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but just a huge nose. It just really seems disgusting. Not that anybody's perfect, but he really is a cartoon caricature of himself. Staying in the race, and although he's done things I like in the past with a lot of his constitutional principles and filibustering, etc., it's been clear, I think, to me and anybody really paying attention that this guy is establishment. He's trying to take out Donald Trump. Donald Trump is anti-establishment. He is corporate establishment, but he is anti-political establishment, the real players, the real upper echelon, the real elites behind the smoking room, that make these calls. So it is important to note that Hillary Clinton, it's already been decided, even the odds, I was reading the odds, the actual money, the bets being placed on who will win, it's like 70-30 in favor of Hillary Clinton. I mean, follow the money. Money speaks volumes. Follow the money on Wall Street. They're all betting on a Hillary Rodham Clinton win. And again, I hope I'm wrong. I'm not intending to be self-defeatist, but I'm calling a duck a duck. I'm calling what I see. I assume that's why you actually tune into this channel. A real, honest opinion. Now, I hope I'm wrong about this, but again, the establishment wants Hillary Clinton. They want a third term. They want a third tertiary term of Barack Hussein in the membrane Obama. It's the only reason, remember, he's walking around right now. It's the only reason he was reelected. The elites want the radical transformation that has made up the Manchurian presidency of Barack Obama and the continuation in their eyes of that campaign in the presence of the criminal that makes up Hillary Rodham Clinton today. It's amazing. I'll talk to conservatives and they'll be like, Christopher, you know, I think Hillary's going to go to prison. You know, the FBI is going to press charges. No, they won't. Yeah, she might get a spanking in public, just like the banksters did, but nothing's going to happen because the system is rigged. These people are dirty. Washington, D.C. is corrupt. Wall Street owns Washington, D.C. That's how it works. Again, this is like Zimbabwe or Nigerian politics here in the United States of America today. It's rigged. You heard it here first. We called it here first. Before even Donald Trump was talking about it. He probably watched our video. It's got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of videos. In accumulation, millions of views talking about this topic. How it's tilted in the favor of Hillary Rodham Clinton and Barack Obama for a reason. You know, I did the video yesterday on demand asset allocation, how to get and stay wealthy, because I want to empower you guys, because I see this massive bubble brewing. I mean, it's so insane, it's scary. And I don't want you just sitting on the sidelines watching this thing blow up in your faces. I don't want you to be ill-prepared, as many of us were in 2008 and 2009. Getting the shit kicked out of us, literally hit right between the eyes. Blood coming down our faces, which is how many of us felt. I want to empower you. You need to prepare now. You need to take action. You need to educate yourself, and you need to invest in yourself. You know, I talked about this yesterday. I spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month on my own personal education. I invest in myself first before anything else that I do. Join the underground. Visit us on demand. Subscribe now. It's only $4.95 a month, $49.95 a year. You get amazing content. Honestly, I want to share it with the world. I want to get it out there to as many people as possible because it's amazing to have transformative life experiences, to go through this journey, as we've all been on. You've been on it with me. Over the last, we're approaching 7 years now. You know, I usually say 5 years because it's just gotten in my head so long. We're actually in year 7 now, in 2016. The journey has been amazing. What started literally from the basement has grown to millions of viewers around the world.
Good afternoon. Pretty quiet day in the markets. Markets are closed, obviously, for Good Friday. Not a whole lot new on the news front. They did release the jobs report today. We are living in unprecedented times. What's happened in the past several years is nothing short but unbelievable. We've seen a generation of baby boomers create an enormous amount of wealth. Okay, they were the children of their parents who were the children of the Great Depression that were street smart, that were poor, that remember what it was like after the bubble in the stock market exploded in the 1930s and sent them into poverty.
Who cares about the fact that every freedom that you once enjoyed as an American in this country is about to be taken away from you? Who cares about the fact that Julian Assange and WikiLeaks may or may not be fabricated by the CIA? Who cares about the fact that they're going to take away and start censoring the internet? Who cares about the fact that they're going to take away the freedom of speech? Who cares about the fact that they're going to take away the freedom of thought? And that every freedom, every right, every human condition, every fundamental truth that this country was built on is about to be taken away from you.
And we're changing things. We're changing politics. It's one of the reasons Donald Trump is so popular. He's ridden the vacuum of what alternative media started and has become. And the other pioneers that you know all too well that are a part of this, you, the pioneer, a part of this. We're changing everything. By the way, we're changing our thoughts through education, through destroying the paradigm that makes up modern educational systems today and the thought control that makes up the school system that many of our children attend. I mean, it took me years, even being smarter than the rest of the pack, years to break free from that mind indoctrination that made up the propaganda machine that was mainstream education, whether or not it was public or private institutions. I attended both. It takes years to break free from that mainstream propaganda, years to break free from that commercialization to achieve enlightenment. And again, it's not that we're ever there. It's not that we're ever quite the official master. It's like if you have a black belt in karate, but we're pursuing it constantly. We're never satisfied. We're trying to achieve mastery in life, in business, in health, in wellness. And to me, it's about creating a lifestyle. To me, it's about sharing things with others, giving, having gratitude. That's the most important thing to me, having gratitude for what I do. My life, my existence, my passion, my career, my personal life. You'll find when you have gratitude, everything comes your way. The energy that you put out the world comes back to you. Watch that video. Watch the 4 or 5 I've put up in the quote-unquote self-help section, but it's really a mastery program that we just started. It just came totally organically. Absolutely amazing. Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. It is, of course, February 3rd, 2016. Today I want to talk a little bit about how you set your own limitations in life. Whatever you believe is reality. Perception is your reality. Everything else truly is an illusion. Hundreds of videos. The last one I did, 38 minutes long. 38 minutes. I'm going to do more of these because I'm having a blast doing it. And I'm getting countless emails and I have people coming up to me telling me, Christopher, you've changed me. This is life-altering. It's amazing. It's changed me. I've seen it happen in my own life. That's why I'm sharing it with you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Christopher Green. Hard-hitting it in your face. Click the link below to support our sponsor and subscribe on demand if you haven't already. Join thousands of others just like you. The Underground. Alternative Media Television. Peace.